fire noise.
The audio not working.
No.
No, it's all right. We got fire noise.
A fire noise. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 101 of
101.
STS Guys. I am Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
Hey guys, it's Nate.
And I'm Scott.
And we are the STS Guys, a weekly podcast where we sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. And look what? I'm sober this week.
Yay!
Yay!
You did impressively well for as lit as you probably were last week.
Well, the funny thing is, I said I actually went back and listened to that episode. Man, I was slurring my words like terribly throughout that entire
Especially
episode.
at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't in a good spot. But you know what? It doesn't matter just because, like, guess what? We're now over the 100 episode hump. We're episode 101. We're now in the 100s.
It's crazy.
That is
Sounds
nuts.
weird.
It does sound weird.
We had a week off, so I feel like it's like we're starting a whole new thing here.
Yeah, like it hasn't been.
Uh-oh.
It hasn't. We lost Scott.
We lost Scott.
It hasn't been a week. It's been 2 weeks.
Guys,
We got to have some stories, right?
it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah. It's been a couple weeks. Hey.
Yay, Scott's back.
Scott's back.
Internet decided to cut out. Did I miss it? It's been a week.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can say it, Scott.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah, there you go.
you're not even hearing it. You even caught that. Hey, it's been a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Nicely done.
All right. So let's say, hey, who's got a good? It's been a couple weeks story.
I actually have a pretty decent one about San Diego that I think you guys might, the whale's vagina. I thought you guys might actually enjoy. So, do you want me to go, or do we have other stories?
Oh,
Okay, let's go.
No.
So I took some photos on Instagram of these things, but for anybody who doesn't know, there's certain parts of like La Jolla that have sea lions, right?
Mhm.
And we decided, it'd be fun. Let's go to a beach with the sea lions. And so we go up to La Jolla. We go on this beach, and there were only like 2 or 3, but very quickly they all came out of the water onto land. And so there was probably 60 to 100 that were sitting out there. One of these little bastards rolled up and was like, you want to fight, bro? Like, within feet of me. So I was like stared down by like a 60-pound sea lion over the weekend. It just came up, was like like over at me.
You got in its space, man.
Within like a foot. Like he was like he put the like fucking line in the sand. And I was like, the thing that was sad is I was like, it's a little sea lion. Like, I'm just gonna punt this little fucking thing. But then I realized I can punt the little one. I can't punt mommy and daddy when they find out that I booted the shit out of the sea lion.
This thing's probably had more fight than you would expect.
Well, no, hey Scott, maybe he wasn't even trying to fight you. Maybe it was like the next generation or the next the follow-up movie to step up. Like,
Yeah,
maybe,
you're right.
Dance off.
Maybe he was trying to challenge you to a dance off.
Yeah, he was literally going to be like, he's going to bust out some pop and lock. Like, he was waiting for me to do the first move. He's like, you're first, bro.
I can actually see that happening. Like, so step off.
With my dance moves, I would get served by the sea lion. I would get served by the sea lion.
Is that how like deep those like step up movies have got and stuff? It's like now people are battling wildlife.
It's the only thing. I mean, I saw that video where the dude punches the kangaroo in the face.
Yeah, see, I think you just made the next dance movie sequence.
Yeah, exactly.
Dance dominance, man. It's
Well,
dominate.
How awesome would that be, though? Like,
Let's start writing it. There's a group of animals.
Utilize that experience, like I said, in everyday life. So, like how in every type of business setting, there's always that hey, 2 truths and a lie. You're like, hey, I got served by a sea lion. Like, everyone's always gonna think that's a lie, but you're like, no, it's
no.
I legit got served.
Little bastard could break dance. Like, who knew?
Getting funky.
To the sea lion.
That's quite a weak story, Scott.
Yeah, and I'd try to dance, and I'd be like, everyone would cheer for the fucking sea lion. Like, I got nothing. I can do the fat guy shimmy and the truffle shuffle. That's about all I got.
Ooh.
You're about as graceful as like a sea lion or a manatee.
I'm like a manatee out of the water. Like, that's me dancing.
Scott, the sea cow of the land.
Yeah, sea cow of the land.
Oh my!
All right, so far, except for it's been a couple weeks, we have Scott doing a dance off with sea lion.
Yep, 100%.
Nate,
that is exactly how my story went.
Nate, and it looks like you got something. Like I said, you're like huh. Very cynical.
Well,
like what do you got, sir? What do you got?
Well, I had a couple of good 2 weeks. So last week I couldn't be here because I went to Oregon. Went on a vacation with the fiance. Got to see some really cool sights. If you guys have not been to Crater Lake, I highly recommend it. We got to travel all around there, go see some waterfalls. So that was part of It's My Been a Week. But then today, let's not forget, is Batman Day.
Batman Day.
So today I got to celebrate Batman Day by going out to my local comic shop, Samurai Comics. They had the free Batman comics. I think it's Batman Who Laughs #1 with like a different cover and then a new comic that I'm not familiar with. So didn't really have any funny stories like Scott, but I had a pretty good couple of weeks. So I know we're going to talk more about Batman Day, but I had a pretty good Batman Day today.
Yeah, that's awesome. I always forget that the comic book stores do free comic books a la Free Comic Book Day for Batman Day.
Yeah, I completely forgot to go stop by anywhere today for Batman Day.
Like, they don't, dude, they seriously don't advertise it as good as they should.
No. And like I was telling you guys before the episode, they changed the date of Batman Day. So a lot of people expect it to be on the 15th of September because that's when it's always been celebrated. But last minute, I got an email from DC Comics and they're saying like, hey, we're going to celebrate on the 21st. So I think that kind of messed with it too. A lot of people weren't really aware of the correct date. They probably went somewhere on the 15th, didn't get anything. They're like, well, fuck this, I'm done. I'm walking away.
Well,
but I mean, I didn't go until like probably 2:00 and they still had plenty of free comics.
I mean, it's kind of shitty though that they can just change the day. Like if it's been like on a certain day, like isn't that fucking Batman Day now?
That's
like
true.
Once you go through like more than like 2 or 3 years on a specific day of the year, like I hate to tell you this, but that's the date of the thing. Like you can't just switch it on everybody. No.
They just made Batman Day fucking leap year. So some days you have, that 29th day in February, but some days
every 6 years it's gonna be like
yeah. And I don't really know why they would switch it, unless it was like a marketing scheme. But even to Larry's point, not even a lot of people knew it was Batman Day or that comic shops were giving away free comics.
Yeah.
That's a way to get people in the door and like, hey, maybe spend some money on something else, get a couple of free comics.
Yeah. So I knew it was Batman Day, but I might have known it was Batman Day because you posted something on like your Instagram story. I know that was at least the first thing I saw because it was while you're on vacation. You're like, oh, cool. Batman Day is like 9/21. I've got a couple days to get a Batman shot together. I saw that like earlier this week. I'm like, oh, cool. Batman Day is coming.
Batman. Yeah.
That was the first I saw.
Yeah.
Like I
got emails.
I follow Samurai Comics on like Instagram and stuff. I didn't see anything posted up that, hey, we're doing stuff for free.
I got a couple of like marketing emails that were like for, places for like apparel and stuff that was like, hey, it's Batman Day today. Like we're having a sale on Batman stuff. Had that not gone through, I would have never have known that today was Batman Day.
Yeah. Now, like before I tell my story, I just want to give a quick shout out to the chat. Like I said, it's been a couple weeks. So, shout out to Butt Wasted, Jessica Pogue, Night Bodega. Like I said, we got Funkos with Chris in the chat. We have Judge Jack. What's going on, Judge Jack? We have the Animated Apparel Company in the chat as well. Welcome to the chat. Like I said, it's nice to have everyone here this week in the podcast.
Hey, hey, Scott, is that a new hat you're wearing?
It is a new hat, actually. I got a wonderful deal on this hat using a code that got me some percentages off here. $18 for this nice cap.
From
I got it from Animated Apparel Company, actually, who's in the chat. Awesome group of like groupings of different products and stuff, like anything nerdy, all the shit that we're into they have. And yeah, I was looking for a new hat. I have all mine are black. You guys have seen them on the podcast. I wanted a different color, and so I found this Deadpool hat. I love me the flex fit one, so they had one on there, so I gave it a shot and got myself a new cap.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Crazy coincidence. This Flash shirt that I'm wearing also came from Animated Apparel Company.
You guys are looking real fly tonight.
It's a nice shirt, man. Like, Animated Apparel Company. It's fresh. animatedapparelcompany.com. The link is in the notes if you're watching this live on YouTube. And like Scott said, enter code STS Guys and you'll save 10%. And you get free shipping.
Boom.
Express your individuality, right?
It's the best.
Hey.
I think the crown has officially been passed.
It has to be at this point.
Best.
Sorry,
it's the best.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The torch has been passed.
Yeah.
All right. So let me kind of drop some. It's been a week from my point of view as well. So I had a couple things happen this week. First and foremost, probably one of the coolest things ever. The coolest things ever was, you know what? I got a package in the mail. And I'm like, you know what is in this package? Like I said, normally I said, is it some comics? Is it some Funko Pops? Is it some T-shirts or whatever? I'm like, but no, this was an even more epic package than
it's a picture of my package.
Yeah.
You know what?
Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody does.
You know what? That can be maybe we'll talk.
That's like, yeah, you're right. Nobody does.
I can't jump in and be like, there's people. No, there's not.
So, I've gotten two packages. So one package, like I said, is I can actually share with all of our audience. So if you remember from my very slurred speech during episode 100, we actually do have a gift for all of our listeners. So basically audio listeners on Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, Apple iTunes.
Podcoin for the next 5 days.
Podcoin for the next 5 days. Pod Knife, Podbean, wherever. 100 million places, wherever you
Spreaker.
Spreaker, yeah. Like I said, we have listeners on Spreaker. You can head over to stsguys.fun to claim your very own STS Guys poster. Boom! They came in the mail. These look amazing. So you definitely want to head over to stsguys.fun, right? To go ahead and actually fill out the claim link, so that way we can actually get your free poster in the mail and get it sent out to you.
Right. Yeah. Those things look legit.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, they came out really good, actually.
No, they came out really, really good. So shout out to Larry for listening to some crazy ideas that I had for posters. He did an awesome job designing this poster. So thank you, Larry.
So poster designed by Larry.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Way to go, Larry.
Thank you guys. It was
too legit.
2 years in the works, man. Like that poster took some time.
No.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm like, it has two of our favorite things in it. One, it has our logo, but two, it has transparency overlays.
Yeah. It says faded out images.
So,
things that Larry loves making.
Showing those skills.
Me and Larry were having the conversation back and forth. I'm like, hey, Larry, you know what would be cool? I'm like, if we had all of our episode art, I need to put a transparency layer over the top of it, and you put a logo on the top. He's like, I can do that. Guess what? He did it.
Yeah.
And it actually turned out really, really good.
The only thing better, like next, if we do another poster, we got to do like a weird stock photo with our logo on it somewhere, and that'll be STS Guys poster number 2.
That actually,
it'd be pretty cool, right?
Right? Yeah,
I'd hang that on my wall.
Get the license for it's got to be a weird one, like guy with tone and banana, and the STS Guys. Like I think that would be perfect for us.
Oh no, we'll have so there's fat guy eating pizza or
the fat guy eating pizza ones in poster form.
That was the first one I thought of, right? Like horizontal fat guy eating pizza with the logo up in the corner. That would be cool.
No.
Second piece of mail I got was I actually follow a couple different artists on Instagram, right? And so one of these artists was actually making a blanket thing because hey, I need to be creative. I need to test my creativity. It's like he throw out an unlikely superhero. And so I'm like, and so everyone's like, oh, do like Batman's daughter, mixed with Harley Quinn or doing this thing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw this guy a complete oddball of a superhero. And what do I choose? Captain Cthulhu.
All right.
Nice.
So he's like, hey, I'm gonna draw what I think Captain Cthulhu looks like. So he actually drew Captain Cthulhu and actually sent it to me. So I'm like,
well, that is awesome.
Yeah,
that is super cool.
So basically, this Cthulhu wearing a superhero costume, the pentagram on his head, basically buffed out, ready to go kick some ass.
He looks roided out.
Completely. I think that's just the way Cthulhu looks.
Yeah, it's completely random. Yeah, so this is H.P. Lovecraft had it wrong. This is Cthulhu. Like I said, it wasn't some Earth demon. It's basically a wannabe superhero.
Yeah, kind of like if he was kick ass.
Well, it honestly kind of looks like that Davy Jones from like
it does.
Oh yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean mixed with like gargoyles. But like I said, it actually turned out really good. So he actually sent me the original art to that. So like I said, shout out to Hayden for that because like I said that is a cool piece of art. So 2 awesome mail calls in these last couple of weeks. And then, like I said, just some other random stuff that happened. But as I said, it has been a pretty good couple weeks.
Very cool.
Nice.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the Mezco drop today. It's been a week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's new toys, Nate.
Yeah. So
Batman,
new
right?
toys. Yay. I love my toys. So Mezco solicited a couple of days ago. I like that.
That's getting added to the audio archive.
Mezco a couple of days ago hinted that they were going to be dropping something for Batman Day. It's something that they kind of do, which is a cool thing for their fans. It's a special variant of a Batman just for Batman Day. But this time they took it a step further. They added in Black Mask, who is, if you aren't familiar with it, one of the Batman Rogues galleries. So he's one of the villains of Batman. He's like a, I don't know, gang leader. He wears the black mask that looks like a skull. Pretty cool villain. And they also
he's Red Skull, but his skull
basically
is
Red
black.
Skull for DC. Yeah, and he's more gangsterish, kind of.
Yeah.
But anyways,
like Italian mobster, like stereotypically, like leave the gun, take the cannoli, like Italian mobster.
Yeah, very much Italian mobster for sure. They added in him, and they also included like this cool briefcase that's basically a bomb, but when you light it up, it's got this bright green light that comes out of the briefcase, and it lights up kind of the effect.
That's cool.
So that's a cool accessory. It's something that you can add in for a shot. I'm always thinking of like, how can I use that in the shot? But
I would tell you to buy it just for that.
Yeah. So they dropped it today, and it went like within 6 minutes. I was kind of stressing out because it took forever to check out. But I finally got one, thank God. But it sold out, so I'm really excited to get that. I'll definitely be doing an unboxing on the channel. As you guys know, I do unboxings of my Mezcos and other figures. So I'll definitely be doing an unboxing of that one. I get it. I should be getting it actually fairly soon after New York Comic Con, so not too long of a wait.
No, it's a pretty cool figure. I think my only disappointment with that figure is because you know exactly what they did to make that box set, right? Like they're like, hey, we have all these extra Batmans lying around. Hey, we have all these extra Gomez's lying around.
And Red Skull. Right? They made Red Skull.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Black Mask is basically
Gomez has the black skull as one of his.
Black Skull.
No, that's
true.
right.
I mean, yeah, it's true. It does come with a black skull. This one's designed a little bit differently. Like it's not the exact same, but you're right. It probably is a Gomez body. They have Gomez, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's like Mezco's mascot figure. They've been pumping out 3 different ones now. But it has like a pinstripe suit, which is cool. You can always use like a suited body as like a goon or something in the background. There you go. Yeah, Agent Gomez right there.
That's
nice.
right there. I think this is even the same suit.
Might be.
That one's not pinstripe, so I don't think that one's the same.
Is that the second one, Jeremy?
This is the second one, yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's the Agent Gomez. That's the one that comes with all the extra stuff that they released.
Oh, all the heads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes with the heads and the hoverboard and the backpack. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah. So Nate, did you miss the Gomez that dropped last week?
I did. I was on vacation and didn't even know it was coming. They didn't give us. Sometimes it's weird because sometimes Mezco gives out a notice saying like, "Hey, we're going to drop something." They'll put a timer on the website that shows you kind of exactly when.
Yeah.
This other Gomez, which was a Stealth Ops one, it looks kind of like a Punisher style Gomez. It comes with like a bunch of weapons and stuff. But yeah, I missed out on that one when it dropped because I was on vacation. But oh well, maybe down the line.
I was going to say like we could have helped you too, but if you didn't know that it was coming, because I saw you post that like if anybody had one that you missed out, I'm like, if I would have known, dude, like I would have grabbed one for you. So
absolutely.
Right,
no, I appreciate that.
Next time, if you see it, quick text like, dude, tomorrow at 11, buy this. I will buy this.
Buy it for me. Yeah, we got you, fam.
Yeah, no worries. I like buying stuff, especially when it's not my money. Like, it's all good. It's that thrill of getting that hard to find item, right? Like the Batman that sold out in 6 minutes today. It's half the fun is just knowing that you got it and it sold out in 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes
the boo boo.
Sometimes they stay up for like 30 minutes. You're like, all right. Yeah, maybe I'll be all right. Quick. But I've still been jumping on them. Like if it's one that I want, you get like ready beforehand so you don't miss out.
No, Larry, you're exactly right though. Like I said, it's the thrill of the chase sometimes. So I remember, was it last year when me and Larry were going for the metallic Wii's on the Funimation website? We didn't want this at all. Like I said, it was literally just to see if we could.
Yeah, kind of. After like 5 minutes, and because it took like an hour. I think it took you right about an hour to actually get it and check out. But like after, you're kind of messing with it. But the only reason I'm sticking with it is like I just want to see this through. I want to see if I can successfully check out and buy this figure.
Right. You put enough work into it. You have to see it to the end.
Yeah. That's half the Funko stuff, especially when stuff is hard to get. Half of it is just the fun of the accomplishment, right?
Yeah, it's part about
getting it, of winning, right? You just want to win. Right. Same with all the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, right? Like I've put in for tickets for things that I didn't even really want, but you just want that email saying, "Hey, congrats, you got these tickets," and all these other people didn't get them.
You can go to Conan.
Yeah, you can go to Conan and not show up.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hey,
timing was bad.
Timing was bad. Timing was bad.
So
good.
So I did a thing this week.
What'd you do, Larry?
I, for the first time ever, signed up on somebody's Patreon. Any guesses as to whose?
Talking Pops.
Nope. It is a podcast.
Oh, it's the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast?
It is the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
With Zack Ryder?
Yeah, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
Nice.
I gotta pull up the tiers.
Yeah, it was. Well, honestly, I signed up for the $1.99 tier, and then I got suckered into signing up for the $5 tier like 2 days later, because they offered up some enamel pins that were going to go. They were going to go to Patreon people first. So I'm like maybe I'll just whatever. I'll pay the $2 for Patreon, right? Whatever. I ended up not paying attention to what the time was, and I missed the pins. No big deal. But then like 2 days later, Zack Ryder's like, "All right, I've got these Major Wrestling Figure Podcast foam fingers, limited edition. They're only putting up 75 of them, and it's going to be Facebook only, right? So their second tier, the $5 tier, gets you access to a Facebook group that you have to be a Patreon person to get into. There's like, I don't know, 300 or 400 people in this thing now. It's actually a really good group. Like is as much as I'm not so sure about Patreon. It's been like a week since I've been in it. It's a really cool group. But anyway, like I got my foam finger. I believe it's sitting in my mailbox right now. I got a purple #1 Zack Ryder foam finger. The day after I bought that, Zach threw up these $75 mystery boxes. It was like you'd get random podcast stuff and random Zack Ryder merch. So I bought one of those too. So I spent a lot of money on Zack Ryder stuff this week.
You definitely did.
I did. He's like, there's at least 15 things, $75, whatever. I got a couple pins. I got this Stomp in Paradise koozie.
You have a bottle of water.
Yeah. What else am I gonna use my koozie for?
At what point is water so cold that you must use an insulated koozie?
No, I just wanted to use the damn koozie. Whatever.
I just find it, like I said, Larry has like an unhealthy obsession with Zack Ryder. Like
I do. It's not okay.
It's like, okay. No, to be fair, the $5 purchase of the Patreon, I get. You're a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
The rest of that story went
the $75 was a
yeah. It's gone from like being like funny because like oh I'm going after this prototype. I don't get these pins there, and then I said it's gone from that funny to it's like. I think Larry has an unhealthy man crush on Zack.
I do. He does Facebook Lives in his group. Ian and I were watching him live, his tour of his toy room.
Because no way in a million years would I ever imagine Larry signing up for a Patreon.
Right?
We've had this conversation before, but basically signing up for Patreon and how it's weird.
Kind of. But this one's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. And like you can talk to people about wrestling figures and I just sort of collect wrestling figures.
You get more into the wrestling figs now.
He sort of collects just Zack Ryder wrestling figures.
Well, yeah, that too. That's the main.
I have one wrestling figure.
You do, which I bought for you.
Which Larry bought for me. That's what I was bringing in, and it was it's my Scotty Too Hottie figure that Larry bought for me because of obviously the name.
All right. So, like I said, if you want to join Larry in the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Army, you head over to patreon.com/MajorFWPod. And like I said, they have looks like they have like 3 different tiers here. Looks like they have the $1.99 tier, which is the major mark, the $4.99, which is the basic, and the $9.99, which is the elite.
Ooh.
Yeah. So hold on. So let me justify this slightly more. I like podcasts. It's a really good podcast. I've said that a lot of times. But like they do the merch really good. Like, right, they got really cool enamel pins that they pump one out like every month that it's gotten way too expensive that I can't even keep up with. They make really cool pins. They got the koozie. They've had sunglasses. They've had like a beach pass. They've had a beach towel, beach ball, the foam fingers, like they know how to do merch, and I'm a sucker for ridiculous podcasts.
Jeremy, what it is it's not that they know how to do merch. It's they have this thing called money.
Well,
Scott, and people want it. People are buying it.
It's 2 things. They know they have a thing called money, and they know someone or know themselves how to use Alibaba.
That's what it is. Yeah. I haven't looked up the foam fingers yet, but I'm like, I wonder how much it costs to order 100 foam fingers.
Yeah. And now you bring up foam fingers. I'm like, I want to find neon green.
Number one
STS Guys. Yeah.
It would be pretty cool.
I would just walk around town with it.
Yeah.
That is a conversation starter.
I wonder if we can like custom make them though. So they're like custom middle fingers. Like, hey, STS guy. Yeah. Imagine that foam finger.
I think they had like Stone Cold Steve Austin ones back in the day that were the middle finger.
Like somebody knows how to do it.
Imagine STS guy's middle finger foam finger.
It probably costs more, but I'm sure you can totally do custom ones.
I would be in. I would. Like I said,
I would buy that
one time. I'd be on.
I like that.
Nate likes that.
Nate likes that.
And his little toys.
I would say hold my beer, but hold my water in the koozie, and I'll head over to Alibaba and see what I can do.
Oh my god! No, but
everything just tastes better in a Stomp in Paradise.
We're still missing the one key component, though. That's called money.
Oh, and hundreds of fans.
Yeah, and people that will actually like buy these things.
Yeah. That's part of it. Well, like there's a resale market on eBay too for those pins and stuff. That first pin, which I have, it's limited to 100, but they sell for like $100 on eBay.
So what you're saying is we did one thing wrong. None of us were actually famous before we started.
Well, we're still not, but yes, that's the problem.
Well, I mean, yeah, true. I was just gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure that like being already famous helps people want to buy your shit.
Oh, it's so easy.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what, Scott? No, and Larry, I said I disagree. We are famous. I had a stranger recognize me.
Yeah.
And I said, and maybe there'll be only one person. The fact that it happened.
That's legitimacy.
So, Manny just looked it up. Foam middle fingers are about $370 each to custom.
That's not too bad.
Plus whatever the
probably
fee.
Shipping usually. Yeah. Like the shipping for the pins was like $40. So, right, depends on how many you order and stuff, but it's still like maybe $5.
Where the guys talk about our next merch move.
Yeah. Dude, they do merch right. I'm just saying. Like they got magnets. They got everything.
It's true. They have a lot of stuff. Even I see like the podcast stuff on Zombie Sailor Toys. I've told you this before, Larry. Yep. A toy guy that I've followed for a long time is involved in the podcast. At least sometimes. I know he helps mix the pins and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're huge. They're really good about marketing themselves and getting the word about who they are. And like Larry said, if you're into it, I mean, it's hard to not get addicted to that kind of stuff. I totally understand where he's coming from. Because there's things that I'm into, like Mezco, and I have an unhealthy addiction to that where I buy pretty much everything they produce. So it's just like sometimes you just get into it. And if they know how to do it the right way, then you're on board.
Yeah. Like I'm a little lighter on the Funko stuff right now, and I'm a little heavier on the wrestling figures. It's been a slight shift.
That is a weird change to be honest. To see Larry seeking out wrestling figures over Funko Pops.
Larry's become the Clayton Bigsby of wrestling figures.
I have no idea who that is.
All the wrestling figures.
Yeah.
I'm late to the game getting these good ones. You still need to find the one with the guy in the table. The con table one.
Oh. What do you mean, Virgil?
Virgil, yeah, where his
I forgot about that.
With the empty table with the
that they made into an elite, I think. I haven't thought about that since I've officially become a wrestling figure collector. But I'm gonna look it up on eBay right now.
Oh, Larry, I just made you spend more money.
Thanks, Scott. It's what good friends do. Oh yeah, there he is with the superstar sign. $20. I think I can afford that.
Yeah,
buy that.
And welcome to episode 101 where Larry eBays.
Yeah.
Larry eBays while we're live.
You know what? If we made an entire podcast where we just like buy random shit on eBay, I bet people would listen to that.
Absolutely.
Like, what are they going to buy next?
Or like I said, and then every so often we take listener votes, basically like, hey, we'll throw it up on the screen. It's not actually a podcast idea. We throw it up on the screen. Hey, should we take mystery lot number 1 or should we invest it all? Like in some Brat dolls. Like it's.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, probably shouldn't say that too loud or somebody else is going to steal our idea.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of that going around. So I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that all of us are still in town this weekend because there was a big event going on up in Nevada this weekend. What do you guys think of the Area 51 raid? That was yesterday.
What happened with it? Did anything happen?
I don't think anybody got arrested. I don't think anybody actually went in. But apparently they turned it to like some like big, Burning Man-ish.
Like alien nerd meetup?
They're supposed to... I think originally it was supposed to be like 2 million people to show up at this thing, but at the end of the day, there's only like 150 or 200 people that actually showed up.
There was way more. If you go by like midday, like Friday, there was a couple thousand people that were over there.
Oh yeah, getting ready for alien stock.
I mean, you gotta have some. Night Bodega said in the chat here, you gotta be, have some balls to run up to Area 51. A government headquarters or whatever, a base, whatever the hell that's called. But I don't know if you should be doing that. That's not really the smartest thing.
So I was watching like live streams of it, and they had like SWAT teams showing up just in case. Like,
yeah,
there was like cops were guarding the gate, like because there's no like guard post, right? Like for the entrance to the base, it's just like a
It's just like a
bar,
stop sign.
Little stop sign, basically.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
Yeah, so stop sign. So to go in, so they actually posted like the sheriff's department posted up a bunch of guys out there to be like, don't even like go down this road. Like don't let anyone near it. So I think they kept in line. But apparently, did you guys know that there was some drama about the this event? There was 2 events in Vegas this weekend for it. One of them was actually in downtown Vegas. The guy who made the original like YouTube invite as a joke.
Oh, the Facebook invite, yeah.
Yeah, the Facebook like event. Like he apparently, as it started to get really big and people were like, I'm seriously gonna fucking go, he was like, oh shit, like I don't want to do this anymore. Like he like deleted the event and was like, I don't like people are gonna get shot because of me. But he got with like Bud Light and they made some like event in alien event in downtown Las Vegas.
Oh, that's cool.
But then a butthurt person was like, no, fuck that, we're going, and post up a new event and got all these people to show up. And like, yeah, they went to the town of Rachel, Nevada, which I think has about 150 residents at max.
Yeah. It's a tiny town.
It doesn't even have a gas station. You have to drive like an hour to get gas.
Crazy.
Like, so all these people just showed up out there, and yeah, there was a couple hundred in the morning when the event was supposed to go on. But yeah, by the end of the day, there was like thousands of people.
All right, so here I got a screen. Can you focus the screen on me, Scott, for a second?
Oh, okay.
We have
Oh, no.
visitors here as Friday
Oh,
spelled with a PH.
Oh,
Friday Leonard said, "We're here for some aliens."
dude, they were like,
Cowboy Carmen came all the way from Los Angeles with her genie lamp.
yeah. So
Oh boy.
it was. I watched a couple of live streams, and yeah, it was like, it was nuts to see like all the stuff that they have. But like, there was people they had. One of them was like, make that like alien ass clap or something like that, and they were doing like a chant at some point. They're like, make that ass clap, make that like. Or like make them like clap them cheeks, clap them cheeks.
Yes. What is happening? I saw that video too.
And we're like, what the fuck is going on?
What's
Like,
wrong with people?
They're doing all that Naruto running. I don't even know what that is, but
there
that's
was a
like
guy, some kid. Okay, first off, the reason I knew that the raid was actually going on is because they posted up this news thing where there's a reporter legit up there, like reporting on it, and some kid Naruto runs across the background of the video. So it's like, oh my god, I gotta look into this thing. But yeah, so apparently the raid on Area 51 happened. But my question for you is this. Is this going to be like a new like yearly thing? Do you guys think like, obviously it was a joke and some people took that joke way too serious, but do you think next year on September, 20th that they did it, are we going to have another alien stock?
So I'm going to say it's probably going to be like Batman Day, and it'll be fluid, right? Like it'll change dates to whenever the hell they want to do it. All it takes is like one crazy person on the internet to set it up, and a couple of the people be like, "Yeah, I'm in." So it might become an annual thing. Sure, why not?
And next question is, are we going next year?
Well,
Scott, are you going to be that crazy person on the internet who sets up the new invite for 2020?
I'll get my tinfoil hat on and I will do it.
No, I don't even think we need to do that. I think we just got to start some other crazy event. We got to just like make something up and like start some crazy what's another like crazy thing that like people like are have like a hard time believing, like the Loch Ness Monster or fucking Bigfoot. Like hey,
go into the woods.
Go into the woods.
We're going to the woods and we're gonna spend the weekend and we're gonna find us a Bigfoot.
So we flush out that motherfucker.
That elusive son of a bitch. Yeah, like yeah. All right, that's it. STS Guys. Yeah, STS Guys is making up the next ridiculous internet craze. Like the thing is, like, how the fuck did this even get to the point where people like came across the country to go like storm a military base?
It's the military base that's concerning. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like it's not like
Rest of it,
somebody's like,
whatever.
"Hey, let's get these folks together." No, it's like, "Hey, let's go run into a military base that has like lethal use of force approved." Well, that's a good idea.
Night Bodega wants to raid the raid company. Is that like the pest control people? Raid bug spray.
I don't think we want to storm into their building.
Yeah, I think we should create our own raid someplace.
We'll do it. I got to think of a good raid.
Well, there'll be a rave at the raid.
Yeah,
that's a given.
That's a given.
Yeah. So Manny says, yeah, someone came from France to Area 51. So like international people showed up to this fucking thing.
Elian.
Yes. Je voudrais.
If we can get Post Malone in on it, I think we can get people to come. People like that guy.
I'm pretty sure we just have to offer him drugs, so I think we can get that done.
Or a new face tattoo.
And a new face tattoo.
Or a new face tattoo, yeah. I have a really good dreadlock artist. Like
what?
Doesn't he have like dread like hair?
Like clumpy hair?
Like
maybe.
clumpies.
But
yeah.
But you know somebody who does that?
No, but I can find somebody and tell him that I do. It's not like he's gonna
make some shit up.
He's not gonna fact check.
You gotta entice. I don't think he's gonna hear this in the first place.
I'm pretty sure he listens.
I'm pretty sure Post Malone listens. Like I said, I think we're the inspiration for a lot of his like melodramatic music.
Sunflower.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, it's really about Scott.
Yeah, it's really about Scott.
Yep.
You know,
I am that sunflower.
No, we give him some Twinkies. We have some, some face tattoos going on. So we have a whole bunch of booze. I think we can get Post Malone up on.
Sounds like a great time.
It's a party.
It's a party. Hey, it could be an after party.
Oh,
ooh. We heard what happened to those last episode, right?
Who sings that one song? That Nate likes, Afro Man. Is that dude still alive?
Yeah,
that dude's still around.
That dude's still around. You know
that guy. He's not doing anything.
Him and his crew.
I think we should get Afro Man.
This is the next like fire festival. This thing's happening.
Yeah.
Well, this could really be something.
It's gonna be the Dork Festival.
Ooh,
that's why it will be great.
Not a bad idea. It's like San Diego Comic-Con in the middle of the desert somewhere.
I think we need to get Afro Man. Like I said, the raid of something.
They raid something and turn it into a festival. I'm down. Like I just thought like this was like the weirdest thing.
Let's just hey, you said I can fly. I said let's take the path least traveled. All you guys are in Arizona already. I said I can fly back out there. I said we can go hunting for chupacabra.
Ooh.
Oh
shit.
Just get some farmer to let us use their field.
Exactly. And and like I said, we can just like
I'm so down
there and like tie some like things on their heads. Like oh, there's chupacabra. We gotta go.
Send some dogs with like a unicorn, like just a fucking fake horn. That's the chupacabra.
Chester shot though.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got this little bitch. Cabra.
Oh,
yep.
That's what we came to with episode 101.
This is
all downhill from here.
Oh man.
This is what I call pure quality entertainment.
This is what happens when you wing it, right? That's the episode name.
I gave this title the thing of winging it because we didn't have an idea as to what we were going to talk about.
I still don't know what I'm put on the thumbnail, but I think that's the official title.
Chupacabra.
Like, you can find a picture of Chupacabra.
Wait.
We got a question here. I'm going to throw it up here because Manny brings up a good thing here. So it says, have you guys thought of what you're going to do with your collectibles once you get old and eventually pass away?
I didn't want to think about that.
No, Manny threw that up on Twitter to us, Secondary Heroes, Four Dorksmen, and Geek Together. So it's kind of it's going to be like a nerd podcast question of the week. Thank you, Manny, for reminding me because I did see that and I meant to bring it up.
Okay.
I've had a minute to think about it.
I already have. I know what I. Yep, I got it.
What do you think, man?
So here's what I want to do. I'm gonna need you guys' help. I need you guys to build me a pyramid. Doesn't have to be like a big Egypt one, right? Like
let my people go. Not only let my people go pyramid, but
like Luxor, like
first governor of Arizona pyramid.
Yes, a little tiny pyramid.
Yeah,
I'm going to be buried in said pyramid with all my shit.
That sounds amazing.
Yep. So
I thought of somebody having my stuff
with me so that I can bring it with me to the afterlife.
Like a mausoleum.
I'm kind of on Scott's route. That's sort of where I'm going. The thought of somebody else having my collectibles just makes me sick.
I don't want to just be buried with them, though. I want it to be like well known that there's some good shit in there.
Like, you have pictures outside.
I want in 100 years, like some like archaeologist to like open my sarcophagus and have it like be an event.
That'd be amazing.
Oh my god.
There's a signed Jurassic Park poster in here.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, what if it goes to like 1,000 years, like, or more, like the pyramids were when they were raided back in like the day. Like they're gonna be like, look at all these like artifacts that they buried with them. This must have been some tomb. And like I could like fake what like society was like. Like we still worship like art and dinosaurs.
Modern day Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at these primitive people thought there were such things as dinosaurs.
Yeah, like they worship like
this is popular back in 2019.
Yeah, I want a pyramid. I want to be buried in one.
That'd be sweet.
That would be kind of cool.
But I will need your guys' help because
I got a completely different idea though.
What do you
got? Jeremy wants to set it on fire.
Scott's on the right track. Like I said, I don't have any kids. I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody to give crap to. I said, and I don't have, and I'm never gonna have anybody to give crap to because I'm alone. That's just the way it works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hire somebody to basically have like a big staged event. Like, hey, it's gonna be like an auction. You're gonna go out there. They're gonna auction the stuff. People are gonna bid on it, and then at the end of the auction, you're just gonna like torch it all.
Oh. Like Banksy.
Yeah.
The plane that went through the shredder.
Yeah. Like just like oh, here's a copy of Spider-Man #1. Oh, no, it's not. Fire noise.
Fire noise. It's like if I can't have it, no one can.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like I said, it's just you know what? No one, like I said, the state's not going to make money off of me. No one's going to make money off of me. You know what? Torch it all. Get rid of it.
Don't light it on fire, Jeremy.
I know that pains you, Nate, but guess what? I don't care. I'll be dead.
It's true.
And welcome to the dark.
Well, it's yours. It's yours to do with as you please. I guess.
Okay, Nate. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll will you my Mezco figures.
Thank you.
There you go. Save the Mezco.
Save the Mezco. That's right.
Save the Mezcos.
I appreciate that, Jeremy.
What you're gonna have to do is Jeremy, do like a bonfire with all the Funkos and then live stream it to watch everyone go no.
That's it. I'll start willing my positions away. So.
Okay, hold on. What about the Kevin Smith pops, Jeremy? What are you gonna do with those? I don't see you burning those. Come on.
Kevin Smith would be dead already, and I said I would be dead. Like I said, I wouldn't. Like I said, I'd return them to the ground from whence they came.
Jeremy, I love the fact that you are very convinced that you will outlive Kevin Smith.
I'm almost positive I'm going to outlive Kevin Smith.
I mean, I hope so.
I hope
he already has one check mark to give him.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
He's older than you. Like
Jeremy has not had a heart attack yet. So
he does way more drugs and like it just. It's obvious it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to step up.
Larry, they say that you can have a Power Ranger.
Yes.
So I'll give you a Power Ranger.
Go Power Rangers.
That's a sweet one.
Scott, what do you want?
Scott, what do you want?
I want my Jeremy back.
No. What is that?
My
Power
coasters.
Ranger.
Oh, coaster. Cool.
Yeah, it's my coasters.
Yeah. That's cool.
I do have
Iron Man helmet.
I will take the Iron Man helmet. I will gladly display it, sir. I don't want to use my totally rad coaster, so I've been using my.
I mean,
yeah, me neither. I don't use coasters anymore because I got this dope koozie.
well, okay, so night keeps your water nice and cold.
Yeah, and it doesn't put a ring on my table.
Night Bodegas brought up a good point. Is the afterlife really like? Is it hell if there's no collectibles in the afterlife?
I think, yeah, I was gonna say,
that
don't you
sounds a
get
little
everything
hellish to me.
don't you get just automatically a complete collection? Isn't
Yeah.
that what?
Yeah.
Or do you just not care about that stuff anymore?
Well,
Okay, you're like,
maybe.
I'm dead and floating in heaven,
Yeah.
or hell in most of our
'Cause
cases.
I could make
or nowhere at all.
Yeah.
You know?
either way, right? Like, yeah, like in heaven, you know, if you like stuff, like, wouldn't I have access to all the stuff? But then on the other hand, I see like you probably just don't care about that anymore.
No.
Right?
It would be like an endless hunt, right? Be hunting for figs endlessly. Like,
Or is that hell where you keep going to Walmart and they never have those exclusives?
No.
Oh God!
No, even before
Larry's already figured out what his punishment hell is.
With the 2-hour checkout.
even before I die, when I get to the point in time where I can't wipe my own ass, they think I'm gonna care about it. Like, oh, look at the
No.
Funko Pop. I can maybe use that as toilet paper because my Social Security ran out. Like,
I'll come take care of you, Jeremy, but slowly start taking collectibles.
Yeah.
hey, you know what? You can take it as payment. Just you make sure to load one bullet at a time. And just get rid of me. It's just
Jeremy, before we proceed, where's the graded comics at?
the graded comics are. I'll give you access to the safety deposit box.
Your comic collection is pretty epic, I gotta say.
Yeah.
So I will say.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You go.
I was gonna say, who's gonna have your naked Barbie, Jeremy? I mean, Larry.
I feel like I'm gonna have to be buried with naked Barbie.
Naked Barbie,
if I'm not,
Naked Barbie goes with Larry.
That'll be like the first thing to go in the trash after I'm gone. Like,
No,
What is this shit?
my wife does not understand why I have a naked Barbie in my closet.
I think we should.
Oh, there's so much story behind naked Barbie.
What if? Okay, so I'm just throwing some crazy ideas out here. So what if I said we have a seance for Halloween and we sacrifice naked Barbie?
No, it's my,
No,
my
I-
naked
I-
Barbie.
That's Larry's Naked Barbie. How dare you, sir?
I couldn't put fire to naked Barbie, man.
Like I said, if we sacrifice her, like I said, Larry's gonna get all the basically Patreon levels that he can for Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. He'll get all the wrestling figures. Nate will get all the Mezcos. Scott will get all of the Jeff Goldblum merchandise in the entire world. I think she needs to burn.
I see where you're going.
Yeah.
No.
So
no
no,
deal.
but Jerry, to make it fair for this Halloween, we're gonna have to turn them into a plant and then consume that for our troll in honor of Troll 2.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's coming up, huh?
That is coming up. That's coming up really fast.
October is
we're gonna
almost
have
right
to-
around the corner.
Jeremy, you and I were gonna have to discuss what we're gonna do for Troll 2 for Halloween.
Oh,
We're gonna make a Halloween special though. I'm 100% back. We did a great one that first year. We didn't do anything this last time. We need to do a Halloween episode like this year. We're doing it.
Yeah, but that means we have to. It's October basically. So
Yeah.
there's one more Saturday in September, but we're only like a couple weeks away from the right weekend to do a Halloween episode.
Hey,
so.
Manny's on my page. Great idea, Jeremy. Periscope it.
Ooh.
Just like Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's like the only one I know who uses Periscope anymore.
I think
Awkward.
And we've stalled.
Awkward
stalling.
stall.
So,
Anybody
you
have
like-
any? Go ahead.
so if you like that hat Scott's wearing, and you want some awesome licensed T-shirts from things like Steven Universe and DC Comics and Marvel, and pretty much any other geeky nerdy fandom you'd like, you should head over to animatedapparelcompany.com to get all your licensed merch, including cheap, good quality T-shirts. And when you're checking out, make sure you enter code STS Guys to save 10%. And then you know you like Pops. We really haven't even talked Pops today, but you need your Funko Pops. So head over to shumistore.com and get all your Funko Pops or Pop Protectors and enter code STS Guys to save 10%. And then
oh no, there's more.
You know you can't get enough of the STS Guys. So go over to Twitter and follow us at STS Guys. Go over to Instagram and follow us at STS Guys. And we're on Facebook at the STS Guys. And I am Larry from the STS Guys.
Show him like a villain.
Check out the Totally Rad Movie Podcast too. Scott and I just recorded the 3rd episode where we talked we talked Masters of the Universe. It was great.
What? You want to learn some facts about some 80s movies? You watch the Totally Rad Movie Podcast. Yes. I've learned so much about these classic 80 movies that I did not know before.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel more educated.
I'm hoping that next week we're going to do Better Off Dead. I'm hoping that we'll have a better movie because these last couple have not been good quality.
No, they have not. But you can check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Totally Rad Pod. That way you can find out what Scott and I are going to be watching this week.
Nice.
I think that's all I got. Podcoin's shutting down.
I know. I even
26 guys.
I only created this for that. Now we'll have to figure out what else is. It's the best.
I think it's animated Apparel company.
Yeah.
Frisky Bridges.
Frisky Bridges.
Thanks to the chat for hanging out with us, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
we didn't have really a plan tonight, but you guys stuck around.
I called it winging it, and we definitely winged it.
Shout out to Josh. Josh is in the chat. Prime to the first.
What's up,
go
Josh?
Check out his Instagram page. He makes custom 1/12 scale arcade cabinets. They're amazing. He makes a lot of other props. He's an awesome guy. Thanks for joining us as well, Josh.
He came up with the best idea ever. Put some tattoos on that naked Barbie.
Yes.
Oh, that is a good idea.
That actually is a good idea.
We can't burn her.
No.
Should we put some tattoos on her?
Deface her, maybe.
Yeah. Give her a sleeve.
Give her a sleeve. Give her a tramp stamp.
Yeah, she needs one. We'll make it Trailer Park Barbie.
Trailer Park Barbie. You can cut like off half her hair.
Yeah.
So
shave one part.
So since the Podcoin thing's dead, like how am I supposed to shout out our friends? So if you like our podcast, you should probably go check out Talking Pops. You should check out Pop Collectors Alliance. You should check out DC Figures and Collectibles Podcast. You should check out Secondary Heroes, Geek Together, The Four Dorksmen. They're all great podcasts. And oh yeah, don't forget about the Totally Rad Movie Podcast.
It's a great one.
It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the podcast I'm going to listen to on the plane tomorrow.
We got merch.
What?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I made sunglass stickers. Look, hold on. If I hold it up to my face just right, it looks like I'm wearing the sunglasses.
That's totally rad, Larry.
Totally rad. That's totally rad.
I love how just a moment of silence that we had. We're like, all right, we're done.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that was me. Episode 101, dead.
Dead in me.
Larry killed it. All right, it's done.
Great start to the next 100, guys.
Larry pulled the ripcord. He's done.
I mean, we don't have to be, but
no, I really don't have anything else.
I don't have anything.
And happy Batman Day, everyone.
Happy Batman Day.
I hope you all had a great day. 80 years of the Bat.
Happy Day of Justice.
What do we got coming up? Are we going to see that Joker movie? Doesn't that come out soon?
Comes out October 4th.
Oh, October 4th. So we got a couple weeks, so that's coming. I don't know what else is coming up. Oh, that Breaking Bad movie.
Breaking
Bad to Netflix.
Yeah, it's coming out soon.
11th, so a week after Joker.
Yep. So
we
cool.
Got,
we should do another we should do maybe another this or that because I think we're all kind of into different things, maybe like different podcasts, different shows.
Cool.
Maybe we should
this or that or get up on this.
Get up on this, or maybe
I still say we need to do
episode.
We still need to do a would you rather where we each come up with a would you rather question.
That's not bad too.
Not bad.
I like that.
I can take some very dark turns.
Like not like dirty, but like we'll think of some good like would you rathers.
Comic book collectible kind of
movie,
thing.
yeah, like based around the shit that we like. Yeah. I'm thinking let's Larry, let's talk.
Funkos with Chris is in, so
would you rather? Let's do it.
We need a ridiculous filler episode. So we'll come up with something. Well, we got some cool stuff coming up. We might have some special guests coming up too, possibly October 5th.
Working on it.
Stand by.
We're in that weird like in between seasons episodes of shows where they're like, we don't know what to do for the next season.
Yeah. Well, there's no Marvel movies until like what?
There's
May,
no
March?
big movies. Yeah. Like,
well, I
we'll
guess
have to do.
Disney Plus is only a couple weeks away too. So
I think
Star Wars
Joker's going to
close
surprise us. I think it's going to be better than you might expect.
The early reviews sound good, and like it's breaking. I saw like pre-sale wise, it's there was an article that said they sold a ton of stuff. Like pre-sold, so people are excited.
It's at that film festival and it won awards.
Yeah. All is better than It Chapter 2. I'll be happy.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
I didn't see that.
It was I didn't know as much.
Good.
Yeah, it's crap.
Oh,
all right. But
bad.
get your orders in for posters because they're going to be shipping out real soon. STS Guys. Fun. It won't be open forever, guys. So get in, do it now. Stop what you're doing if you haven't already.
Get a free poster, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
STS Guys.
It's free.
We're
not going to do anything with your data or your email address or anything. Like we have to put that caveat out. We're literally just going to send. Yeah, well, I'm kind of one, but besides the point, we are going to send you a free poster. Just
free poster.
One of a kind. One of a kind.
The only person I online stock is Zack Ryder.
STS Guys.
Hey man, he messaged me through Facebook Messenger twice. Just saying.
Zack Ryder did?
You still trying to justify that?
Because I bought stuff.
Oh, is that because you're that level of tier?
Yeah, because I bought stuff. So we just messaged. No big deal.
No big whoop. Yeah. All right, Jeremy. I think it's time.
Is it time? Okay.
I think it's time.
All right. So, for episode 101 of the STS Guys, I have been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
Hey guys, it's been Nate.
And I'm Scott.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Winging it. Winging it.
Bye.
Wing it.
Okay, bye.
Bye. For real.
For real.